The Jewish holiday of Passover also begins this weekend, and one part of observing that is the Seder dinner that's coming up on Saturday night. And you can learn more about it at a couple of weekend events. So we have Bonnie Morales, chef of the award-winning restaurant Kachka here in Portland, and Sarah Schneider, you're the chef at the Nightwood Society. And that is kind of a culinary event space, right, on Northeast Broadway. It's the old Cheza restaurant, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you guys are holding an event Saturday night at 5:30. We'll have the details in just a second, but first of all, explain what is Passover.
So Passover is a Jewish holiday that celebrates the Jewish people's freedom from slavery from Egypt a long time ago, but it's a really great thing that every year, once a year, you get this opportunity to sort of reflect on that and remember, and also focus on moving forward and rebirth and being stronger.
Yeah, and there's some really specific things that go into a Seder. I mean, there's certain meals or dishes and wine that you drink. Explain what are kind of the traditional things that are normally on the table.
Yeah, so something that I love about a Seder is that it's a religious holiday, but it focuses at the table. It happens at a dinner table. There's no other component to it. And so yes, you start with a Seder means order, and there are all these different steps you have that along the way
and
that focus
platter
on
is kind of part of that,
the Seder
right?
plate, and there's a bitter herbs to symbolize the bitterness, and salt water for the tears, and also maror, which is a bitter herb. And there's harosa, which is sort of to represent the mortar between bricks of the building.
Wow. And you put all of those
on there.
The hard-boiled egg and in each little circle of this plate.
Exactly. Okay. But the other thing is matzah is really important. So it's unleavened bread. And so during this time, you're not supposed to have any grains whatsoever except for matzah, which is baked to specific standards, has to be done in a certain amount of time, and it's just flour and water. And so a lot of those dishes for that meal either focus on not having any grains or having dishes that work the matzah into it.
Okay, so Portland, we are a foodie city, obviously, and you and Sarah are working together to kind of make this a more modern Seder, more fun. What are you kind of, bringing to the table that maybe is not so traditional?
So it's a balance. We are trying to stay traditional with little tweaks, like for example, the matzah kugel that I have here.
That's this. Okay,
yeah,
what's
so it's
in this?
It's kind of like a savory bread pudding, except there's matzah instead of bread, obviously. And something that my mom would always use would be like frozen spinach and button mushrooms.
Yeah.
And so I use local mushrooms that are available this time of year, mixed with Swiss chard, which has a little bit more flavor, a really deep, rich mushroom broth that it all gets soaked in.
That's what I was smelling, right?
Yeah.
This is the soup, huh?
That's the soup.
Okay, that smells amazing. What's in the soup?
Well, it's matzah balls, so it's like the excess of the matzah that's kind of around.
This?
Yeah, so this is what it kind of looks like afterwards, and it has little eggs and rendered chicken fat, and then made into soup with lots of rich stock and onions and carrots, and then the matzah balls themselves.
Yeah, okay, very cool.
And a little chicken.
And you guys made special little coconut macaroons, right, that are going to be featured at the dinner?
Yeah, so this is an example of something that you're avoiding matzah.
Can I eat one of these while you're
please.
talking? Okay.
Yeah, you can have at. So again, like the thing that I grew up eating all the time was the stuff in the cans from Manischewitz. It's available at grocery stores, which you can go for, and that's great. But I amp it up with saffron and Meyer lemon, which is so beautiful this time of year, and really becomes something that rather than you feel bad that you can't have grains, it actually something that you look forward to and crave.
Yeah, it's like candied. Okay. Here are the details if you want to go. There are several tickets left at the nightwoodsociety.com. It's Saturday night at 5:30 to 10 p.m. You guys are doing grape infused?
Yeah, so because we're Kachka and we do vodka, instead of the 4 glasses of wine that you would normally have during a Seder, we're doing 4 grape and spirit infusions. So using grape vodka as the base and then infusing our horseradish that we are known for. We're doing a beet and dill seed one, for example, for there's a part where you're supposed to remember all the plagues, and so you need a dark red. That's why wine is
even if you're not Jewish, you say, come on down. I mean, this is like a cultural experience. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, Hannah is working with us, who she's amazing. She has a theater background, and she is so good. She's so amazing at turning something that can be kind of like a boring, trudgy thing into a really fun experience. That's what you said as a kid, it was kind of boring. Yeah, but we did one together last year, and it was just so much fun. And people who had no idea what a Seder was were like, oh my God, I'm going to do this every year. It's just so great.
All right, you guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. This is so good. It's like candied.
Yeah, it's like